Hello my dear student, I am your science teacher and today we are going to start your next chapter, chapter 6, conservation of plants and animals. Every living organism, whether it is as teeny as a microorganism or as a large as an elephant, has its own importance on the earth. For sustaining life on the earth, animals are equally important as plants. Animals are very important in our life. Plants are also very important, but due to increasing interference of human beings, plants as well as animals are disappearing rapidly from our planet. Have you ever thought the consequences of this rapid disappearance of plant and animals? Have you ever paid attention to the slogan like Save Earth, Save Trees and Save Wildlife? Here in this chapter, we will study about the importance of plants and animals and different ways conserve them. Biodiversity. Biodiversity is the variety of life on the earth. More specifically, the term is used to describe the number of species of organisms, that is, plant as well as animals present in the particular area. That particular area where a specific planet and animals are, it means specific plants and animal are naturally found is called their habitat. The plant found in a particular area are called flora, while the animal of a particular area are called fauna. A group of organisms which share common features and which can interbreed with each other form species. For example, all the human beings belong to the same species no matter how differ they look. There are more than 1.5 million species of living organisms found on the earth. Endemic species. A species of a plant or animal which is confined to a specific geographical area is called a endemic species. For example, the lion-tailed macaque and nilgiri, etc. Migratory species. Certain species of birds, fish and deer move from one region to another to escape unfavorable weather conditions or to find more suitable places to feed and reproduce. Such movements are called migration and such species or animal are called migratory species. For example, bird like Siberian crane and greater flamingo visit India in winter. Importance of biodiversity. Organisms depend on each other and on the environment around them in which they live. No organism can exist independently. Plants depend on animals and animals depend on plants for their various needs. For example, plants provide food, shelter and oxygen to the animal. On the other hand, animals provide carbon dioxide to plants which is used to them during photosynthesis. Also, carnivores eat herbivores and maintain a balance in nature by preventing plant from overgrazing. Therefore, more than number of different kind of organisms found in a given area, more than stable would be the environment of that area. For making biodiversity is useful as follows. As a source of food, a large part of our food comes from plant. Whole grains, pulses, fruit, vegetables, etc. are obtained from plant, while milk, eggs, meat, etc. are obtained from animal. Ecological importance. Plant provides us oxygen and uses up carbon dioxide released by us during breathing. They also regulate water cycle and stabilize the soil by preventing soil erosion. Drugs and medicine. A number of medicines are obtained from plants. Aspirin, the most commonly used drug, was originally extracted from the bark of the willow tree. Industrial product. We get many products from plant such as oil, lubricant, perfume, fiber, etc. Animal to provide a wide variety of product such as wool, silk, lac, fur, honey, leather, etc. Threat to biodiversity. So far we have a study that how biodiversity is important for the extent of life on our planet. However, due to abruptly increasing population, the demands and needs have been steadily rising. Consequently, habitat are destructed, which is threatening the life of planet and animal. There are number of threats to biodiversity that are directly related to human behavior, and some them are discussed below. Over consumption of resources, deforestation, hunting, climatic changes, introduction of new species, etc. Conservation of biodiversity. Forest can be conserved by restricting human activities within them. Although there are some human tribes that live in forest and depend entirely on them for earning their livelihood, but they do not make any harm to forest. However, there are some areas that are rich in wildlife where human presence in undesirable. Such areas are identified as protected area. International Union for the Conservation of Nature was established by the United Nations to promote the conservation of wildlife and their habitats as a part of national politics policies of member states. It has identified that various species of plant and animals which are under the possible threat of becoming extinct in the near future. Endangered species. These are those species of plant and animals whose number are so few that they are as a risk becoming extinct. For example, the jaman. These are the about 50 alive today. Vulnerable species. These are those species of plant and animal whose number is declining at an alarming rate, and if not protected they can become endangered species. For example, many species of deer such as the musk deer, sambar deer, spotted deer and black bucks. Rare species. These species include all those species of plant and animals whose population is very less. If not protected, then these species may fall into a category of vulnerable and endangered species. For example, Indian elephant, wild buffaloes, Bengal fox, etc. All the species belonging to the endangered and rare species are classified as the threatened species. Different method of conserving biodiversity. Biodiversity can be conserved if forest and conserved. Forest can be conserved by taking following steps: reforestation, planting more than one tree or large area both in a plain and hills is a significant step toward conservation of forest. Second, prevention of forest fire. Has forest fire of wildfire is responsible for destroying a large area, therefore forests should be protected from these fires. protection of trees and plants from insect and pest. Insects and pests destroy tree, plants and other forest products. Recycle of paper. Recycling of paper is another effort not only to save the trees but also the save energy and water needed for manufacturing paper. The newspaper that we read in the morning is made from the recycled paper. Recycle of paper is important because of the following reason. Recycling 1 tons of paper can save 17 fully grown tree. It saves lot of fossil fuel. It reduces the emission and sulfur and nitrogen oxide in the air. Wildlife sanctuaries. A wildlife sanctuaries is an area within which wildlife is protected. Hunting and poaching and prohibiting in this area. These sanctuaries provide protection and suitable living condition to wild animals. In sanctuaries, natural habitat of organism is not disturbed. National parks. A national park is a piece and land which is protected by the government to conserve the wildlife. In national park, animal can be freely move around without any danger of human interference. In national park, visitors are allowed to travel only within limited area of the park. They are allowed to the enter only for study, culture and recreating purpose. Biosphere reserves. Biosphere reserves are the area meant for the conservation of biodiversity. The biosphere reserve help to maintain the body diversity and the culture of the area. This may be the area of land of water including both. And at present 18 biosphere reserve are identified in our country. Some of the important biosphere reserve are Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, Simlipal Biosphere Reserve, Nanda Devi, Sundarban, Uttarakhand Biosphere, etc. Zoo. Zoo is the place where wild animals are kept for expectation and breeding. Zoos help in creating public awareness about nature and wildlife conservation. They not only help in sustaining their own population of exotic and endangered animals but also help in increasing their depleting pollution. However, a zoo cannot provide the same ambience to the animal as in wildlife. According to India's National Park Zoo policy, the main objective of a zoo should be to complement and strengthen and the national effort in conservation of the rich diversity of the country. Red Data Book. Red Data Book is an innovation concept containing a list of species that are endangered. Today, many countries, including India, are maintaining their own red data books. In these books, the species are classified into different categories of perceived risk levels. Each red data book usually deals with a specific group of animal or plant. For example, primates, reptiles, insect, mosses, etc. Major animal conservation programs in India. Project Tiger. Project Tiger is an India success story of how tigers were saved from extinction by the effort of Government of India and various international organizations. Project Tiger was launched on 1 April 1973 by the government to protect the tiger of our country. Second, Project Elephant. The project of launched in 1991 to extend state having free raising population of wild elephant and to ensure long-term survival of and identify population of elephant in their natural habitats. Project Rhino. The project was launched in 1987 in Kaziranga Wildlife Sanctuary in Assam to save the one-horned rhinoceros from extinction. It covers an area of 430 kilometer, which is the natural homes of dwelling rhino. Project Crocodile. It was initially started on Odisha. After that, it was extended to several other states in 1975. The major objective of this project was protect the three and endangered species of crocodile, Gavilis, Gangsticus, Crocodilus, and Polystris and Crocodilus process, etc.